right, let's start today's topic. I'm going to share my screen. There we go. If you have any questions during the topic when I'm explaining it, please do interrupt me in chat or in voice. I believe there are a few people. There we go. John just joined up. Hey, John, how are you, man?
Good, David. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. I miss you. Where were you for
Yeah,
last few weeks, huh?
last week I was traveling a lot. I couldn't log in.
Ah, I see. I see. It's
Yeah.
okay. It's okay. So, John, today I'm going to actually start another series that is gonna be, I'm gonna again gonna talk about the automation. There was this lady that was joining me for like 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
She was very much interested in how we can. Um, she wanted to learn about the automation, so I'm starting from today. I'm again
Mm-hmm.
gonna start about the automation. I'm gonna go in detail about the automation, and today is the very first day about that automation. So what we are gonna study today is we're gonna study the workflow triggers, each and every trigger, just like we did in the past. And we're gonna learn basically, our target about learning these triggers this time is kind of different. It is
Mm.
when are we going to use these triggers to get more leads to send them custom communication. And because there can be multiple scenarios, so you being with me, you're gonna give me a lot of scenarios, okay? And I'm gonna try to explain each and every scenario when we go through each and every trigger. So I've already shared my screen, and the topic for today is understanding workflow triggers, creating workflow with multiple triggers, and sorting leads into the correct branches to communicate relevant information to the end user, guest, or contact. So let's start with the very first trigger, that is the birthday reminder. So this one particularly is an interesting trigger. Uh, it's it is all about sending the birthday wish to our contacts or leads or customer in our contacts. So how does that work? Now, without the filter, if we just set it up, anybody whose birthday is gonna come up, and if you look at it, it will start at 8 a.m. daily. It will check every contact that you have in your contact list. If they have a date of birth in there and that matches for the date today, it's gonna start this workflow. But here comes the interesting part. We want to use filters in here. So there are main four basic filters in here, that is before number of days or after number of days, or hmm, the other thing is if we're gonna do uh, John, just give me a second.
Sure.
Sorry about that. Okay, so let's talk about, we were talking about the filters of the birthday. So after number of days, like the birthday is passed, and after how many days should we want to take any action, or before number of days, should we take any action? Now, here is the interesting part. If I select after number of days, can I select the other trigger as before number of days? Or if I select before number of days, okay, come on, select that. Let's say 1 day before. And oh, that lady joined. That's nice. Okay. So here you see, uh, now what is happening here is we can select only one filter at a time in here, and it will take away, we can use either before number of days or after number of days. And then we can specify we want to wish him maybe on Sunday or maybe on Saturday or something like that, or at a particular date of the month. We can set it up like that. If you don't put up any filter, it's gonna send the message or workflow will start at 8 a.m. Uh, on the date of birth of any contact will be added in here. So we have selected one day before, and I'm not using any other filter. What will happen one day before the date of birth? This workflow is gonna be starting because of this particular filter trigger and this particular filter. Now, there could be a condition after number of days. Now, assume that we have a birthday reminder. We have wished the customer birthday on his date of birth. And after like 2 days, we can send another message to him. Maybe let's offer him like a 5% discount, telling him that because his birthday is this week, or because his birthday just passed 2 days ago, here is a 5% discount offer only for you because you got your birthday. So in that particular scenario, one workflow was created with birthday reminder like this, and the second workflow is created with birthday reminder and after a number of days, like let's say 2 days. In this particular trigger, what will happen after his birthday passes and 2 days are passed, then we are going to send him some sort of email or SMS to send him our offer. Now, here comes the interesting part. This particular offer is not going to be posted on any of our website. Nobody can access it unless he gets the link through the email. So this particular offer is only for the person whose birthday has passed uh, and 2 more days are passed. It is only for that. So now this is kind of a marketing tactic to grab the lead or converting him. We have the lead, and because after the birthday he felt like we wished him, he felt a bit obliged to read our email, and in there we have offered him like 5% discount, and he might be able to he might be interested to purchase our product. So birthday reminder is not just for reminding the person about his birthday, but also you can use this particular trigger to convert leads into your customer, especially before number of days or after number of days. And then these two other filters. Okay, here are a lot of other questions. The custom question, we can use that too, but I am standard fields. I am talking about only about the standard field that the system gives. So, for example, his birthday was on 7th. Let's see what is the day on 7th. 7th is Wednesday. But we want to wish him the birthday on uh, we want to wish everybody the birthday on 15th. Now this particular will add anyone whose birthday is today, and it will and the day is 15th, and then this trigger will work. Or the month, we can uh, let's say we have a lot of contacts, so we want to create different for 12 different workflows every month. Whoever gets the birthday there will get a certain type of offer. Depending on who gets the lucky one, maybe on the December we give the maximum discount, or maybe we give the discount in January. That's up to us. So we can use the same birthday reminder trigger, but with the filter, we can sort them in different categories. And according to that category, we can send them the message. And obviously, we are trying to convert the person into our customer. Now, here is the scenario which I want you guys to try. Create a website or web page where people would fill out a form, and in that form, they fill out their date of birth. Now, you have the date of birth there. And on that page, you can type it like get extra discount on your birthday. Now, that particular offer that you're going to create for, especially for the person who is having the birthday, can be utilized, automated through this birthday reminder trigger, besides the conventional wisdom and utilization that we should wish everybody the date of the birthday. Obviously, everybody gets happy on their birthday. So use that particular scenario. Now let's go to the next one. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention this detail. The triggers and the action, these are two different things. And in triggers, we have a few categories. This particular category that we are starting is all about contact information. Anything the contact has, anything that is happening within the contact, here are those contacts. Then if there is any event that is happening, maybe in our data is coming to the software, or call is made, or email is sent, or customer has sent you a message, or maybe he filled a form, that is all the events that is happening in the software. That's the category 2. The third category is all about the appointment status, maybe customer booked an appointment. The next is pipeline or opportunities. Now, here is the interesting part. Last time when we discussed, uh, we had the action like create opportunity, create an update opportunity. That action is now changed into two different. One is for create, and the second one is to update. Anyways, the pipeline or opportunity triggers are there, the affiliate, the courses, the payments, Shopify, IVR, or basically all about the telephone one, Facebook and Instagram events. That is, if somebody comments on our post and how we gonna take care of them. Communities in our courses, the community, that's all about that certificate that is issued to us. And then there are a few premium triggers about the application that we give you in the marketplace. There are a few of them. We can go through them, but I don't think so. We would only cover till the certificate issue trigger. So the birthday reminder is done. Now let's go to the second trigger, and that is the contact change. Now, contact change is a very interesting trigger because we can, let's say we want to use it without the filter. Any information that is changed in tag, sign user, DND, or any custom field of the contact, this trigger will automatically fire up. That means if we don't apply any filter in here, what that means is, let's say we created a custom question that is filled by the customer in any form on our website. Whenever an existing customer goes there, fill out that form, he answered a question. That is a custom field that was updated. This workflow will trigger because the contact change is there. But as I said before, we always use filter to specify exactly what we want in the system to happen to capture that person or to add him to this workflow. And for that, the filter is gonna be assigned user. Maybe the assigned user is changed, and now this one has changed mean any user assigned, previously assigned, that is changed to another person, or newly assigned, both will start with this one, or has changed to, and you can tell it which user is actually assigned to that contact. Now, let's say I am creating this particular workflow and I want My boss is assigning me some contacts and I want to be notified. Who is who is the contact that is assigned to me? I will use contact change trigger with the assigned user assigned to David Brown. So whenever any contact is assigned to me, this workflow will start. Then I can send an internal notification to myself. So I would know who is the person that is, who is the contact who is assigned to me, something like that, yada, yada, yada. And I can take the action for that, like this. Okay, what is problem? No, 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 I'm not leaving site. Fields for valid input. Yep. And what am I missing? Yeah, notification. Okay. Let's take away this. You save now. Oh, take me to the contacts, and the user is gonna be user assigned to the contact. That is gonna be me. So the notification is gonna be sent to me in the application whenever a contact is assigned to me, because I used the trigger contact changed. Now the next filter in here is DND action is enabled, or any change in the DND, or is changed to enabled or disabled for all channel. Now this particular contact change DND filter, it only works for if the DND is enabled for all channel. That means, for example, the customer unsubscribe from our system. That means he's unsubscribing, let's say, for email. This trigger will not work because it is only, the DND is only enabled for the email, not for all channels. So when you're using contact change with the DND filter, you need to know which one are you gonna use in here, and according to that, you can decide which filters you're gonna use. Okay. The next is contact tag. Now, contact tag means any particular tag that is added to the contact or removed from the contact. And if you want to start the workflow, we can use this contact tag added, and we have to tell it which contact is added, or if tag is removed, which tag is removed. And here you see, you cannot add multiple tags in here. So let's say I'm telling it, whatever this first tag is, it is removed from this contact, and I want the other tag to be removed as well. I have to use, I cannot use this filter again. That means the contact change trigger, the tag remove filter will only select one tag. You cannot select multiple tags in here. And again, there are a lots of custom fields that we have created. I'm not going in that details. You can tell it any particular like thing added or not or removed, but we are not going in that detail because that will make studying this one a very long topic. So contact changed is this one. This is the second trigger. The third one is contact created. Now this means, here is very interesting scenario that just happened with me today, and that is what was happening, that I have a client whose Facebook account was integrated to the system, and Facebook forms were mapped in there, but it was not triggering the workflow, and there was not an option for me to actually disconnect Facebook and do all the forms mapping again, because it was a live campaign and there were more than 50 different forms with sometime even 30, 35 different custom fields. So mapping them would take a lot of time. And then because the campaign was live on the Facebook ads, so, and $500 were being spent every day. So there was no option for me to disconnect and reconnect. And the trigger was the Facebook form submitted trigger was not working. So I used this particular trigger, contact created, and then what I did is I told it, and it has a tag, or I could use the source of it. In here, we created a source field. The source field, if the source field is Facebook, anytime a contact is created in the contacts, and the source was Facebook, it will trigger that. So any contact is created, that means somebody added the contact manually, maybe uploaded the CSV list, maybe the person actually submitted any form on either on Facebook, Instagram, anywhere on your website. The new contact is created. You can use this trigger to generally pick them, but what I recommend is, again, use the filter and sort them out. The new contact which was created, another workflow which is putting up the tags to that newly contact created. You need to tell it which tag should be added, and here you can see there can be multiple tags. You can give me a second. There we go. Can we use the multiple tags? No, we cannot. Only one tag. Again, contact created. And if I try to use this filter again, I don't have any standard data fields available anymore. So that means this particular trigger, whenever a contact is created and has this tag, so it might be coming from your webhook, it might be coming from Facebook, it might be coming through another workflow who is getting triggered on the base of form submission from any different communication channel. We can use this trigger to start our automation. Till now, these are like kind of easy triggers. So, but by the way, if you have any confusion or if you have any scenario, John or Jaya or Fionn, please do unmute yourself, ask your question, or send the chat message. I would love to hear your comments when I'm explaining. That makes it kind of easier for me. Okay, let's go to the next trigger, and that one is contact DND. Now, what is the difference in this contact DND and the one that we were just looking at, contact changed and then DND? If I select has changed, that means something happened in the DND and it will start. Maybe DND was enabled, maybe DND was disabled, or the DND was disabled or enabled for all channel. Now, the DND trigger in here separately gives you the freedom which flag it is for any specific channel, for all channels, for enabled for any specific channel, or for all channels. So for any specific channel, you need to tell it in here, contact DND, and then you have to like tell it when you select the enable DND for specific channel, then the new filter gets available. Right now, when we select, it's only DND flag, and if I select, let's say, enabled for all channel, there is no more filter. But if I select in here for a specific channel, enabled or disabled, there will be another filter that would be available, which channel it is. You can specify, was it phone or email or social media or messages or WhatsApp. For example, I'm selecting email. If the email is unsubscribed, the DND is enabled for this one. Add the person in here, and now we want to send him an SMS, and we can tell him, okay, you might have mistakenly unsubscribe from our mailing list, or you don't want to receive any emails, please send us the start from your email. So the DND channel would be disabled, and you can then send him a form link so he could unsubscribe only from specific campaigns and the DND channel. Because here is the interesting part: if a customer unsubscribe from our system, the system actually enables the DND channel by itself, which we cannot disable unless the custom resubscribes. So our target with this particular trigger is whenever that specific channel is enabled. For example, the email. Let me delete this trigger. So, and then I want to send SMS to the person to make him resubscribe to our system, so that the DND channels get disabled. Plus, he enabled the DND channel by unsubscribing. That means he doesn't want our emails. So we need to send him another survey or form where we would list all of our marketing campaigns, and he can put a check mark, multiple check marks, which campaign he wants to be opted out. That way, the customer who actually enabled the DND channel because he unsubscribed, you by your SMS, you are resubscribing him, and with that, you have the option to actually put a tag to unsubscribe him only from specific campaign. That way, you can still use the same information that you collected with difficulty to later on, maybe you start another campaign, or maybe you want to just send him a discount offer or some information about his product that he has already purchased. The DND contact DND trigger would come in handy in those cases. Let's go to the next one. Okay, let's delete this one. And the next trigger is contact tag. Now, contact tag is contact created and tag. We can use that, but that one only works if contact is newly created. This one particular is for new and your existing contacts. What can happen? The filter is tag would be added. Maybe this tag is added, or a tag is removed. So what is happening? This condition, the both will fulfill, then he would be added in here. A contact tag would be added, and another tag is removed. If that condition works, then he will be added in here, or according to contact tag added or contact tag removed, whichever that is, you can start the workflow with that as well. Okay, and with the filters, obviously with the custom filters, let's say you have the contact tag removed, but you want another question like, is that contains some sort of phrase or something like that, you can use that. Again, I'm not going into the custom filters, but here you go. Tag, contact tag added or contact tag removed. On the basis of that, you can start the automation. Next trigger is custom date reminder. Wow. That one I particularly like. This one is for the reminders that we might set for ourselves, or we might want to set for the customer. Any particular date that is important for your customer, you can use this to start the trigger. You have to tell it which custom date field it has. These are all the custom date fields that we have created, like let's say last purchase date. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, sir. Okay. So last purchase date, that is the custom date field that we selected. Let's see the other filter, and that is if the date reminder has some sort of with that field, custom date field. Let's say we selected this one, and it has like with the tag, for example, if there is any change in this custom date field and it has a tag, the tag is there, then start the automation. Plus, there are some other filters that are added because we are using the custom date field after number of days, before number of days, day of the week, day of the month. You can select that, or month. You can select that, and according to that, you can do the custom date reminder. Now, this comes in handy when you are doing specific date webinar or events or anything like that. You want the custom date reminder, and you can send out the reminders accordingly. And because this is a date reminder, so you can use the action, wait action, to be calculated on the basis of the custom date reminders date that you set up in your workflows. The next trigger that we're gonna do is note added. So let me duplicate this. Okay. Note added is when you add any note to a contact, and you can like filter these to doesn't have any tag or has a tag. If the note is added and he doesn't have a note, doesn't have a tag, then do start the workflow, or maybe it has a tag, then start the workflow. Notes are basically in the contacts. Let me show you those. Like this one, for example. Here you go. This is task, this is notes. Now in here, like you might have set up a system for your employees to call to the customer and then add a note about the information that you have collected. And when that node is added, you want to start a workflow to send yourself a notification, or just give me a second. Okay, so in here, now the note was added by your teammates about certain thing. Maybe the customer wanted to talk to or call back like after 15 days. Now, in that particular scenario, the note added trigger would come in, and you can manage it with as a tag or call reminder tag, or maybe uh, any other tag, or doesn't have that tag. And on the basis of that, if you want to start your workflow, this note added workflow will come in handy. Jaya, this one especially for you, ma'am. If you have any question about any trigger or any particular scenario that comes in your mind, do right away ask me the question, because I have started this particular the explanation of the automation because you were really interested in the automations, and I wanted to show you and everybody how we can use these multiple triggers within one workflow to send out custom specific communication to your contacts, leads, or customers. Okay, so please don't hesitate to ask any of the questions that you might have about the automations. And I encourage, as usual, my best friend John, your scenarios as usual, they would be great. We did talk about a few scenarios when we were learning the automation previously. I'm gonna need your help again. So, okay, let's go to the next trigger, and that is note change. Now, the previous one was all about if somebody added a new note. Like, let's say this is what the note I just added in the system. That trigger will work if there is a note. But if that note is changed, let me refresh this. For example, we added a note that customer needed to be called back after 10 days, and we created a task. And we created a note in there. Now, 10 days are passed. The salesperson or our employee actually did this call, and he comes back in here and he added it as call completed. Call completed. Sold XYZ product. Something like that. Now, because he's changing the existing tag, existing note, so in that particular scenario, note change, and then the filter you can again use with the tag. The contact must have a particular tag in there or must not have a particular tag in there, and a note was changed, then this workflow trigger will fire up. Okay. The next one is task added. It is kind of similar, except that this particular one is for this portion. In your contact detail, if you have added any task for anyone, task title, task description, you assigned it to somebody, and when you save it, this is a new task that I'm adding for David Brown to do something, maybe to call back the customer or maybe to send him a custom email according to the information that the customer has sent you. If you want to do that, we can use this particular trigger. Task was added, and if he again, this one is who is it assigned to? Maybe we want to check, or if the task was added to any person, the contact was assigned to any person. This would be the generic one, or to your particular salesperson. Let's assume that is David. For David, if the task is added, David wants to know that who added the task and what is that. So he would want an internal notification to be sent to him, and task added with the filter to David. Then he can send an internal notification to himself. Where is that internal notification? Yeah, this one. And obviously something, and then he can set it to himself. The task added. Same way, if the task is changed or completed, what should happen? Now, for the change, if there is any change in the task, that will not trigger, because once the task is added, let's say something in here, there is some description, and yes, I added the task. And if I change anything in here, I can change this one. And I cannot, let's change its date as well, date and time, and I update. Now, in that particular scenario, the task completed will not work. There is no particular trigger for the task editing. There is only task reminder. After a number of days, before number of days, like I would select the task reminder to be like 2 days before any task that is assigned to me. The task reminder will come in handy. That should send me the reminders before 2 days to take that particular task action, or after the number of days, like this one, after one day, I know that task is already completed. So I would do that, and it will fire up the trigger and will start the automation. The next one is task completed. Whenever the task is completed by the person, whoever this is assigned to, if it was completed, let's select all. And now when I put up the check mark in here, that means the task was actually completed. If I take it away and let's select, and there you go. Now the task is still due in 1 day. That was to make a call to the customer or send him an invoice or something like that. Whenever the person that is assigned the task completes that, if he puts a check mark in here, that actually completes the task that was assigned to him. And according to that, because that invoice is sent, now I want to add him to the automation, and I want to send him a few reminders to pay that invoice that was sent by my salesperson. Now he would be sent a few reminder emails to pay up that invoice. And there would be another workflow whose trigger would be whenever the invoice is paid, remove him from this particular workflow. That way, once he pays that invoice, no more reminders, he will receive that. So task completed will come in handy in that particular scenario. Okay. The next one in our category in the contact is the contact engagement score. Now, if the score is equals to greater than, or equal to, empty, not empty, is not equal to, less than, or equal to, use any of these, like let's say equal to 100. If a contact score gets equal to the 100, start this workflow. Now, your question would be obviously is, what is the contact score and how do we add it? That is in here in the actions, you would say contact score, contact engagement, I believe. There we go. This one, modify contact engagement score. We can give him score, we can take away his score, and how many points are we going to give. Now this one comes in handy, like let's say he submitted a form, a contact submitted a form, give him 5 points, 10 points. He sent you a reply, give him 10 more points. And whenever his score gets to the 100, that means he's interacting with your system actively. Now you want to give him maybe a discount, or maybe, there comes the interesting part. When somebody is interacting with your system actively and his score gets to 100 or some value that you decide yourself, you can try to make him your salesperson, or using the affiliate manager, you would send him some sort of offer. Sell my products, get yourself some commission. And this should be, this is the scenario, the contact score should be high enough that he actually earned the right to become the affiliate for your business. So 100 is more than enough. If we are giving him like 5 or 10 score every time he does something in the system, might have replied to our marketing email, he might have bought the product, he might have submitted some sort of form, he might have showed up for the webinar, he completed his meeting successfully, or he got through the training course successfully. He is earning points. Every time he's earning 5 or 10 points or something. And then that score comes up to 100. That means he's actively engaging with your system. That means he knows you and he likes you. Now is the time to make him your partner to sell your products to anyone and give him some commission. That way, not only you are doing the sales for yourselves, you're trying to get more leads through him. Offer him some sort of discount, or refund some of the money that you earned from him, but tell him that he's gonna earn the refund if he sells your product like to two more people. Now what happened is, because he wants to earn his money back, he will bring you two more customers. When they get in your system through him, through the affiliate manager, through him, when they are added to your system, they are obviously purchasing something, pay him back something, give him some sort of discount, maybe offer him your exclusive course for huge discount or something like that. Here comes the contact engagement score to filter the person who is actively interacting with your system. Like, take it this way. Here is the live example. John always joins me. I love him. And his presence in my all my lectures, that gives me comfort. We should be offering him something in return because he's actively there. He always talks to me, he always gives me suggestions, scenarios, so many different things. And because of that, I can use the contact engagement scenario, giving him every time he shows up for the meeting, I would give him 5 points. And when he reaches to the 100 points, I should tell him, okay, John, would you like to work for sale process and sell some of our product? Maybe we would offer you some sort of discount on your monthly rate or something. Now that will automatically filter out everybody who joins me for these lectures and how many are actually interacting. And using this contact engagement score, we are able to sort them, and then we can try to make them our affiliate marketing person, and that will bring us a lot of business. Essentially, we will be getting more leads now, because not only we are doing the marketing or we are trying to do the sales, but also our affiliate managers would be doing that. The affiliate salesperson. Let's say I make John my affiliate person. Now, what will happen? He would try to do the sales because he's going to get some commission, and because he's our active customer. On the basis of the commission, he would essentially be earning his account for free, even more rewards in because he's bringing out us a lot of customer. So, contact engagement score is one of the very important triggers that will come in handy in expanding your leads. So that's basically today's topic is all about the triggers, and we have done the very first category, the contacts one, but the reminder, contact change, contact created, contact DND, contact tag, custom date reminder, note added, change, task added, reminder, task completed, and contact engagement score. Now, if you have any questions or any concerns, do tell me that. Okay. Oh, I got a question. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me read. Okay. Quick question. We are using Razor Pay for payment outside sale process, and user entered their name, email, phone before paying. Since there is no separate form, is there a way to pull those details into sale process CRM? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Obviously, what in your scenario, Jia, what you would be doing is you would be creating a form in here. And before they would pay you through the Razor payment, they would fill out the form, and you would trigger the automation through form submitted. But in the webhook, inbound webhook, that is the trigger that you're gonna use. Inbound webhook, you're gonna use that for the. I'm gonna explain this next Monday, but let's assume that we are talking about that the inbound webhook. Whenever Razorpay triggers the successful automation, they will start the URL get webhook, and that will input the data. With the form submitted, there will be a tag. The person has filled out the form, and your trigger would be if there is the webhook, inbound webhook. Whenever they pay, it will start the automation. Yes, you can automate the system using two different workflows to ensure that not only the contact is already created in the system, Razor Pay. What is that? Sorry, I'm a bit unfamiliar with this one. Razor Pay is okay, so it is in India, Malaysia, and Singapore. Okay, got it. Yeah. On this, plugins in store, cross-border with smart add-ons. What kind of add-ons? Making payments, start business, automatic payroll, powering this, yada, yada, yada. This is banking partners. What kind of partners? Oh, I see. No, not that one. Go back. Mhm. Resources. Developer docs, integrate. Yeah, you have that. API references are there. There we go. Our onboarding API is available. Users for the payment gateway straight from your product. Okay, that is for them. And API reference. Let's see what is the reference guide we have. API gateway is this one. Example is this one. Yes, you can fire the APIs from here, which can trigger on the basis of when the payment is successfully made in Razorpay. And in sale process, what you would be doing is you would be using this trigger. Now, this one, unfortunately, this is a premium trigger. That means every time somebody is added using this trigger, it's going to cost you something. But you can automate your system. Essentially, because you are getting some sort of payment, it should not impact too much on your finances. But yes, it is a premium trigger, and to my understanding, where do we see the cost of it? Additional charges, yeah. So it will be charged like 1 cent per execution. So every time this trigger is fired, you will be charged 1 cent. Okay. And the URL that you see in here, this one you get it from the Razor Pay, and you will add that in here, and that will be inbound webhook that will fire up whenever they pay you successfully. Something happens in the Razor Pay, and using this trigger, you can add people in here to ensure that the data is getting in here. What I recommend is creating one workflow with form submitted, the form you will create within this sale process that you will put up before the Razor Pay payment. So customer will fill that, then he will go to the payments, he will pay that, and what happens is the contact would exist in here where the contact tag would be Razor Pay, and the in this inbound webhook would be used, and then you can like add that detail or some sort of automation that you want for your uh, system, the business can be done. Yes, it can be achieved. That was an interesting question, by the way. John, do you have any question for me, man?
This same thing right now, this trigger is from forms, no? Can we do that on order forms?
Order
The
form, like
two-step order form.
two-step order form, you can use that simply. Order form submitted. Yeah, this one, the order form submitted. You can use that.
How do we
Well,
connect an external Razorpay to this?
hmm, order form submission. Okay, let me see. Can we actually connect Razor Pay in here? Okay, we have Stripe, this. Search for more. Have Razor.
This one is not working for us, David.
Oh.
That's why we're doing an external button from Razorpay.
What kind of error are you facing on this?
Here, it doesn't work at all. It says the website is not registered or something, and immediately the customer gets an email saying this might be a scam. Do not proceed with it and all that.
I see the developer of this one. Okay, so in that particular scenario, no, you cannot use the order form because the order form is only within website and funnel that are created in here. So for that, your options would be using this one to send. It should fire up when you receive the successful payment.
Hmm.
Receive successful payment. Like in here, it should have, like it will give you a lot of fetch the payment with ID. This one, you can use these ones. It's in the documentation, and then it will give you what is happening, and we can put this information in here in the webhook, inbound webhook, and we can use that to start the automation. So essentially, you would be externally connecting the Razorpay to the automation directly. Nothing else is happening. Okay.
Done. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Any other questions, sir?
Um, the tasks thing,
Hmm.
if I have to assign work to my team, then that means they all should have uh, access to the back end of this, right? There's not like a Slack format where they see the front end of it where I'm assigning, right?
Basically, what is happening is this one, the task added, you're talking about this particular trigger, right?
Yeah.
So this one comes in handy. Task assigned to the user, let's say to Adam, save this. Task assigned to add it to, let's say, for example, the other user is David Brown. Now we have two. We can use the if else in here to sort them, and we can send the information to David and to Adam. Okay, this task is assigned to you. That the date for that particular task is this using the custom fields, and it will automatically populate. So all you would be doing in your system is you would be assigning the first you need to assign the contact to that person, and then you need to assign that contact's task to the same person. Because
Hmm.
now here comes the interesting part. Because what we are talking about is essentially when you have staff members in here. For example, this one, Adam test. If I edit and roles and permission and I tell him he can have only access to the data that is assigned to him. So he the contact that you have assigned to him, those would be visible to this guy. And whenever you assign a task to him, if the contact is not assigned to that person, he cannot fulfill that task.
Hmm.
So the contact should be assigned to the same person and the task should be assigned to the same person. Or let's say this is one of your user, not the admin, and he has access to all the contacts. Now, if you have assigned task to him or to anybody, they would be able to do the task because that is the whole record is accessible to both of them. So
Hmm.
one is the owner. Let's say I'm the owner of the contact. The contact is assigned to me, but you're the person whom the task is assigned to. We both are user. We both are not admins. Okay. And I would be able to see the detail and you would be able to see what is the task that is assigned to you. In our particular scenario, what happens is a few contacts are usually assigned to me, but there is another guy who is like one level higher to me. He's assigned to audit what kind of communication I'm doing with them, with those particular contacts, and those audits actually help me with these scenarios in here. Okay, so yeah,
So
you
where
can.
are those audits happening? Like, where do I see?
The audit is happening in the background. What the task is assigned to, like in the contacts. For example, this is a task is being assigned to David.
Mhm.
Audit it. Audit communication. Now, what will happen? He is given 2 days time to audit any communication that is happening with the customer. That is in case when you assign the task to, in my particular case, what happens is sometime I'm assigned a few contacts that I'm supposed to send custom communication like invoices, sometime different types of solution to their systems. And then my boss is assigned a task to audit the communication that I have done with those particular contacts. So my boss weekly checks that 10 tasks, 10 different contacts were assigned to me. I was talking to all 10 of them. He checks weekly what is happening. If there is a custom build that is happening from my side, am I updating the customer or not? And in that particular scenario, the task added and task reminder comes in handy.
Hmm.
Those two different triggers actually come in handy. Task added, that is, yeah, but task reminder, usually what happen is it is before number of days, like usually it is set to 2 days. 2 days before the task is due from my side, my boss checks and asks me, कहाँ तक पहुंचे? You get the idea.
Yeah. Hmm.
So that
I
happens.
think
So
it's time now. I think I want to understand this a little detail because
mm,
in my scenario, I want to like I manage small clubs, and each of
okay.
these club members should be given certain tasks for the next 6 months, kinds. Um,
Mm.
Maybe in the next session we can talk this in detail for me to understand how exactly I can, like, by the time I give them this designation or something, then all of the tasks that they have to do has to trigger is what I'm looking at.
So, what kind of task
Like
you
for
do?
example, conduct a club meeting, send a reminder for this week's meeting.
Yeah.
Um,
So, what happens is you would create the task for each and every contact. So,
mhm.
what you will do is because there would be more than a few contacts, so you will create rather an action in here, task create. You will create the task from here, add a task.
Ah,
First thing first, you will mass assign to the contacts to whoever you are assigning to different teams, and then on the basis of the trigger task added, you will get the notification task reminder you should be using that like a month before the task is due, you should be reminded check the progress, or month is passed, 30 days is passed, what is happening. You like sent 100 people, uh, like for example 100 people were supposed to be touched in next 6 months. So your task reminder trigger would be remind me 30 days after the task is added, and I would check how many of out of those 100 they have actually been contacted. And then again, with the wait time, send another email after 30 days, remind me now how many they have touched. And like 2 weeks before the deadline, you would again would be receiving another notification check, is there anyone pending or is there any custom request from the clubs. That would be your workflow. You would be using the triggered task reminder, not the task added task reminder, this one. And in here, you have like after number of 30 days, send me the first email, then wait 30 days, next email, wait 30 days, next email, wait 30 days, next email. And in the last month, after 15 days, you should get an email if there is any custom requirement from the club, or if there is anything that is pending on your end, because your team would be asking your approval for any custom requirement that you need to give them. So, like after 15 days in the last month, you should get, okay, have I done the due diligence on my end? And now the last 15 days are for your team to actually deploy that approval that you have given them. Okay. So that one is
Thank you.
an interesting question too. I like that. Thank you. You know, I always like talking to you. Don't miss that trainings, okay? Even if you know a lot of stuff, don't miss that. I miss you, guy. Okay? Don't miss that.
That sure. Okay, David.
Sure. Well,
Thank you.
guys, I'll see you next week on this is Tuesday for you, Monday for me. And tomorrow I would be joining with the topic. Oh, I didn't give you guys the homework. The homework is share a unique workflow trigger in your day-to-day business automation. So at this time, I'm not giving you a task to create. I want a workflow trigger that you commonly use. Please put that, take a snapshot of only the trigger with their filters and put it in our Facebook hashtag sale process wins. That is the homework. And tomorrow we're going to talk about in 2x conversions, we're going to talk about how we can create multi-step forms to capture complex data. That means we would be essentially creating some sort of questions. If the answer yes there, should be the next question should be relevant to that. If the answer no, the next question should be relevant to that. So in that way, we would be capturing very specific data, and then according to that data, how we gonna create some sort of automation customized to the answers within that form. Like the scenario that we discussed, like what was that? Yeah, that one, the real estate one. Do you own a house? Yes. Then we are talking about refinancing, remortgaging. If you don't own a house, then we would be talking, would you like to own a house? Would you like to purchase a house? Now, those are two entirely different communication. How we can do that using the multi-step forms, and how we can create the automations to sort those different customers into different lanes to send them those specific communications. So there we go. Join me tomorrow as well. And about the automations, we're going to continue this on every Tuesday, same time. So thank you very much, guys. And I'll see you next
Thanks so much.
tomorrow and next Tuesday as well. Take care, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Bye.